How are you? Good evening. I put some more. I put another show together, and added some more books I could show for craft books here. Let me see what I got. So I have some books that I'm going to go through that are listed, but these are craft books, so different types of crafts. And I have some things in the buy now. I have some stickers. Well, there's a couple of books that got moved over there, so I'm going to move them to the auction. But I wanted to show some of the books that I made new listings for. I hope you're having a good night so far. Let's see. I'm just editing a listing here, so I have some more books that I put together. So I'm gonna just grab the books that I have in front of me, and I'll start going through them. Here we go. This is Winnie the Pooh, the Disney Lessons from the 100-Acre Woods. And it has a little bit of like a marker that I think I can remove with alcohol ink, but everything, it's a hardcover, and it's pretty clean overall with the pages. We got a little folded here, but it has some stories. It has a lot of stories actually, but it has the stories kind of like the morals, or it says a verse. So it has just different little stories with Winnie the Pooh and the characters. I thought this was a good book for maybe as an Easter gift for someone who likes Pooh. It's a very clean book, and I ran it for 30 seconds, but I'll fix it the next time. It's gonna has some moral phrases in there. If you don't succeed with the wrong sort of bees, it's worth another try with the right sort. It's just different stories and phrases. It's really such a cute book. You can get another. I have another kids book here that I thought would be something cute. This is Angelina and Alice. I was gonna say Angelica. It's another A name. Here, I'm gonna pin this one. So it's a story about friendship, and I think I put the synopsis there. It does have some wear though, like some pink, maybe reddish. There's some more right there. So looks like an ink stain possibly. Hi Azadi, how are you? Good to see you. I'm just showing off some new some listings of some books I have. They're craft books. I thought this was a cute. It has some, some coloration there. I don't know if someone spilled a drink and it got in the book, but the storybook is cute, and the art is pretty, and I always try to grab some books, even if they have some wear, because they're still readable, and at the same time you could repurpose these for crafting and junk journaling. So this has a nice little story here. The little mice. Of course, I ran it for 30 seconds again, so let's look at pictures. Look at these pictures. The Angelina Ballerina series. Got the little ballerina. Oh my goodness. Just thinking about it, like, this is from, what year is this? It says 1987, so wow. 87. Oh, 1987. There we go. Late 80s. This is a vintage model of a book. It's a vintage. I was running through some of the new books that I put in there. Thank you. You have a good rest, and I will see you on your next show. Always supporting you. I wanted to show this one. This is something that haven't listed in a while, like, and I never got a chance to list it, and this is Art of Jewelry, polymer clay. Beautiful, beautiful pictures. And this book was originally $24.95, but it has instructions, what materials, tools to use, and you can use stamps to make the imprints too. Like what pieces you need. You can use powders to make these beads. It's so beautiful. I would if I had the time. This looks pretty simple, and the golden flicks on there are so nice. I'll do the auction for 20 seconds. Let me do that well. And I guess the next show I'll be doing, I adjust the prices on some books. But this is really neat. I like the visuals and instructions on how to make these. So they give you like a list of materials and the tools that you need and how you would make these beautiful pendants and necklaces and earrings. This is so cool. You can make your own little bracelet with some printed photos. That's just the best. Yeah, you just cut them out, little photos there. And then you have to make them into small images about 1 3/4 or 1 by 3/4 inches, so really tiny. That's really neat. And then you can just make a polymer clay bracelet out of that. I can spend all day looking at all these books, all the information. Sensational satchels. I finally got to list this one now. That's at the bottom because it's with S. Sensational satchels. That is a big listing. I'm gonna have to edit all that because I scanned the barcode. It was something new that I did too that I didn't know about. You can scan the barcode now, and it'll give you like a whole synopsis. Or they might have a short listing or just a long one like this one. It's gonna like cut it in half. It's so long. Let me see. They're easy to make. Okay. So from there, let me edit this so it won't be so long. Projects are all simple, small enough to fit in your hand. Use them to freshen the door, bedding, decorate, blah, blah, blah. They're easy to make. Okay, let me just go from there. We cut all that down. Okay. Boom. Now make it a little shorter because I know when you print out the label's going to have all that information on there. So it's better to. So this is a sewing project book, and you can make satchels, different things, little potpourri bags. This is the origami box one to like holiday ornament. And it gives you instruction in the beginning about the machine, like sewing machine, how to do different things in the sewing machine. So if anyone's learning how to do that. Let's see what else. Hem stitching, ruffling. And then they give you the instructions on how to make these little baggies. So I think this, to me, would look like, especially with a sewing machine. Like I have a sewing machine and take the time to do it, you know. So if you have a sewing machine, they give you instructions on how to make these little satchels. I'm sure you can repurpose these ideas to do whatever you need to do. Make your flowers and so if anyone's interested in some sewing books. Let's see. Here's another fun book. I haven't got. Hi, Waikisha. How are you? Good to see you. I'm just writing some crafting books that I have, and I've listed a few new ones. This is a fun quilting with the Muppets. If anyone has you can look through that. It just gives you some fun. Woo! Yeah, that's another thing. Skill levels. Okay, I'm gonna cut down this listing here. Constructing a book of celebrating the world, retirement opportunity. Muppet. Okay. Muppet characters. Hello, Mama. Mama B. Welcome in. This is a fun. I'm going through some crafting books, and I listed a few of them. So this is one of the quilting with the Muppets. Gives you all the instructions on how to make these applique. Ooh, that's fun. Applique characters. So Count, Ernie, and Rizzo, and Gonzo. I know all the names now because my son likes Sesame Street. Animal, Fozzie, and it has the names on there. Look how cute. You can make a little applique of the Muppets, and then from there you make the quilts. Oh, that's so cute. Let's see. I want to show you the quilt part. Let's see. Oscar the Grouch, Elmo. You can make all these little applique pieces, and then you put them on a quilt. Look at that. You see all the little Elmos and stuff. The little yips. The little aliens. And Cookie Monster eating cookies. And so you can kind of mix any, like, your designs. Thank you for your purchase. I will send those tea bags to you and some inspirational quotes on stickers. And I also have some Bible verses too. If you want, I can also add a few Bible verses in there. So that's just too much fun. If I knew how to sew, just to make something fun like that. They got all the characters, see? 15 patterns let you choose your favorite Muppet character to applique as quilt blocks. So, someone make me a quilt with Cookie Monster. It's so cute. Fun. Keep looking through it. Okay. So, those are 5 books. Welcome in. Hello. I have 5 books that I have right now that I listed recently. Just now. let's see if I have another. I'll grab the next ones I have kind of piled up here. Grab this one. This is creative stamping with mixed media techniques. It's a little fancy, a little more informative, I think. It's very unique. So all these cool colors, by the way, just nice tones. They give you the tools and materials, so it's instructions from the beginnings, what you would need to use. Layering techniques. Look at that. Just all these mixed media styles. Look at that. I didn't even see that. I have one of those. It listed in my shop. It's a rollograph with I have the ABC one. So that's cool. You can actually do that. I only have one though, so but that's interesting. I didn't know that. I just saw that. So just a lot of techniques on mixed media things. That's really cool. I want to use it all this information. Let me run this one quickly while I flip through it and get distracted by the pages, which I always do. Look at that. So you can metallic embossing, and then they go to, I'm going to jump to the stampy look. So they got more things besides paper. You can also make designs on flower pots, and this is a pillow. So I guess you would make like a fabric. Use some fabric ink. Let me see. Let me not make, oh. What kind of paint though? Rubber band plate. Oh, cool. Rubber band plate print. That's a cool technique. And I would think it'd be like a fabric ink. So this is just full of information. That's so much fun. I hope you're having a good night. I'm just running through a few books. I have 20 things listed. I'm not going to go through all of them, but if you have a request, if you want to look at something specific in my auction, let me know and I can pull it up. But I'm not going to go through everything, just mostly some things that I haven't done yet. Let me see. This is made in paracord, so you can make so many different things. Some jewelry, some bracelets, some home decor, and of course the hanging basket with paracord. So it gives you some detailed instructions on how to make those knots, and you can make this cool wall hanging. Let me run this before I get lost again. Let's see. Wall hangings, and look at this camera strap on a vintage camera. A belt. That's nice. You can make a cool belt with it. So just the way to make different things. Keychain, lanyard with paracord. Alright. I have this 2 Plus Super Stress. I feel like I always put it in my shows, but I never get to show this one. This is a pretty hardcover book. And this is a journal, so it gives you some prompts, and it says, let's decom stress. And it's a Christian journaling. So just some like a devotional prompts. and some spaces to write some things, um, and some Bible verses. So it's a good mix of stuff. Let me read the any kind of synopsis here that we have in the back, possibly. Does your to-do list have footnotes? Are you imprisoned by the joy-sucking dully funks? Maybe it's time for a healthy dose of truth, gift wrapped in humor. So, just a lot of kind of tips and tricks and how to, I guess, maybe live a stress-free life using in the Bible verses and things like that. Time management, develop a sense of humor, cultivate relationships, focus on faith. Sounds like a good. It has so many pages, spaces to write stuff, so that's really cool. I like that. It's a good mix. You don't have to carry too many books around, just like one journal. Okay, so I think I'm getting there. I got 4 minutes. 4 minutes left, and I'll hit the 25 mark. So I can put that down as I did it. Oh, I have these notebooks. I should put my listing of this one here. These are fun notebooks. Let me look for them. Hold on. They're just a composition notebook. It's like I don't know where they went. I haven't shown them in a while. That's why. I haven't put them in my shows. That's gone. Oh, see? I had it somewhere. Sunflowers. Is it like journals? I'm gonna have to look in the listings. Did I type it in as a journal? No. Oh, let's see what. So these are just composition notebooks, but it's really nice, the feel of it. I listed these a while ago, so maybe it got deleted somehow. So I'll have to relist them. It's good to know. Let's see. Nope, but yeah, I gotta relist them. Put them back here and take the time next time. Just looking. See if I have anything else. Man, there's still a couple books. That's where it went. There's still a couple books that are. This is something that I found at the thrift store. Let me grab the listing here, and I think I still have this one. It looks vintage because it's a fabric covered photo book. I think so. You put the pictures in there. It's a photo book. I don't know. It has to be in the active then. So what's interesting is this cinnamon. It's a stick. I think it was a cinnamon stick. It broke. But it can be removed. You can adjust the things so you can repurpose it too. It's pretty nice cover. It's like a cardboard material. Let me see. Where could that listing be? There it is. Vintage. I said vintage handmade photo album. What did I put it? Okay, let me pin it here. something. So, as a junk journaling person, you can repurpose this to put what you want on it. So it's has some string there to tie it together. The cinnamon stick can be removed, but it has these cool, like, handmade pages so that you can stick some photos in. And I feel like this kind of looks like from the 70s. So let's see in the back here, because this is actually separating here at the edge. So it's fabric. You can re-glue it. Oh, that's why this whole thing back here is kind of, it's separating, so you can re-glue it back, repurpose it. We even put different fabric. I know the camera is kind of close right now, but if anyone's interested in this, I feel like I just wanted to remove the stick here because it was intact before, and it got it got separated. So maybe it was this way, and I'm trying to see how it fits now. Like a little piece fell off somehow. Yeah, so it was pointed down a little bit. Trying to turn this to the side, but that should be good. And I'll just maybe, I could glue it, but it's something that I think I wanted to remove anyways. There's that. I'll bring it out, anytime. So anytime, if you, for books, if you think about like some of the books that I've shown, if later on you're interested in looking at it again, I can always pull it up in my other shows. So I think that's all the time I can give right now. And I'm ready to see if I can find, I think there might be another person on late. Mel Ramsey's on at 11:30, and Wonderland is super early in the morning. So no one's on right now, so we're going to find a person. Let's just go to Amberlicious, a friend of mine, a fellow crocheter. She's just crafting. What happened to my show? Let me refresh this. There I am. Man, the computer's a little delayed, but so was the video for a second, but it's okay now. I had to like refresh the screen. Amber. Yep, Amberlicious. Here we go. Thank you for today, and I hope you have a good rest of the night. My show tomorrow will be later also, so we'll see what I can come up with, because I'm busy in the evening, so we'll see. Bye.